The thin line between a curfew and a lockdown depends on how the citizens react or respond to the laid down measures from the authorities. But as my colleague Olive Barros explains, we are dancing dangerously to a grim fate.
Much to our disappointment, we have noticed that majority of our people have continued to ignore these measures and are behaving as if it is business as usual. As I cautioned last week, this disease is not a joke.
A refrain that has now become the calling card of a frustrated Cabinet Secretary for Health, who's had to repeat himself time and again to an obstinate public that has either not fully comprehended the gravity of the COVID-19 situation or bullheadedly dismissed it, tempting fate. This refusal to follow even the simplest of instructions, putting millions of Kenyan lives on the line. Priests having to be forcibly quarantined, their counterparts leading their parishioners down the path of destruction by insisting on gatherings.
I don't think it is the right time for us as a church, which should be the conscience of society, to inflict others with diseases.
Then there are those of the Cheers Baba persuasion who are always looking for a party after party.
During
the last weekend we had an incident where some people went to tea plantations in Limuru and they had a fun. Even there are some homesteads in Ithika where we have Section 9. People who are turning their homes into bars.
And even those charged with enforcing strict adherence to the government directives on social distancing, such as DCI Corporal Martin Wanyonyi, have behaved badly. The corporal drawing his gun on fellow officers in Ugenya when caught drinking not only in a group, but in a bar that should have been closed and was still during the curfew hours.
If there was any officer who was arrested having defied the curfew order, it is indeed true, and for us what we believe in is no one is above the law.
Elected leaders have also set a bad example. West Lego MCA Felix Okumu and his Usoga counterpart Sylvester Madialo having attended a burial of more than 15 as late as Sunday. And not forgetting the case of the Kilifi Deputy Governor Gideon Saburi. Rogue bar owners and hoteliers are playing cat and mouse games with the authorities.
Behaving normal under these circumstances is akin to having a death wish.
More than sanitizers, more than masks, what Kenya appears to need is an attitude change, if it is to survive this pandemic.
And there's no shortcut for the moment. If you don't do that, you get nowhere. I mean, the whole world can be wrong. I mean, everybody is doing social distancing. Everybody.
Olive Barros, NTV.